Now let us start with second unit, that is frequency response of an amplifier. Frequency response of an amplifier. Now what is frequency response? Let us see when we get a chance to perform the practicals. While performing the experiment, we have to plot the frequency response of an amplifier. There is 2-3 practicals on which we have to perform the practicals and we have to draw or plot the frequency response of the amplifier. Frequency response is nothing but a graph between frequency and gain of amplifier. So what is frequency response? It is the graph between frequency and gain of amplifier. Frequency on x-axis and gain on y-axis. So nature of frequency response, nature of graph of amplifier is like this. Exponentially increasing, this is not a straight line, exponentially increasing, constant, exponentially decreasing. So this is the nature of frequency response of amplifier, which is graph between frequency on x-axis and gain on y-axis. So this is maximum gain. It is denoted as A mid-band gain. Now what is meant by mid-band gain? I will explain it later on. What we have to do, we have to take number of readings, frequency versus gain. Gain will be, if it is voltage gain, output voltage upon input voltage. Current gain, output current upon input current, and power gain, output power upon input power. Generally, the response is plotted between frequency and voltage gain. So I am writing here AB, voltage gain. Here AB. So suppose maximum gain is 10. What we have to do practically, I will explain it one by one. If maximum gain is, suppose this is 10. 70.7% of maximum gain. .7% of maximum gain, we have to select that point. Suppose this is 10, then this will be 7.07. 10 multiplied by 0.707. Draw a line from that point. The line intersects the characteristics at 2 points. Note what is frequency at this point. Suppose it is FH. Note frequency at this point. Suppose this is FM. Lower frequency, higher frequency. Lower cutoff frequency, higher cutoff frequency. Here frequency is increasing, so this is higher, this is lower. This is known as bandwidth of it. So what we have to do, we have to draw the graph between frequency and gain, voltage gain, output voltage upon input voltage. We have to take number of readings of output voltage. Input voltage is constant. So frequency, go on varying the frequency, output voltage will vary. Each output divided by input is fixed. Each output divided by input will be AB. And then we have to plot the graph, frequency versus gain. In graph, we will observe that gain is increasing with frequency, then it is remaining constant for wide range of frequency. From this point to this point it is remaining constant, and then it is decreasing for higher frequency. So increasing, constant, decreasing. That is the nature of response of amplifier. So maximum gain, whatever it may be, you multiply that maximum gain by 0.707. Suppose this is 10, then this will be 7.07. Multiply maximum gain by 0.707 and draw a line from that point. The line intersects the characteristics at 2 points. First intersection is known as lower frequency. Second intersection is known as higher frequency. And difference between these two, FH minus FL, is known as bandwidth of amplifier. FH minus FL is known as bandwidth of amplifier. So that we have to determine, rectify. Plot the graph between frequency gain, draw the line, note the frequencies, their difference is bandwidth. Now, this zone is known as low frequency zone. This zone is known as high frequency zone. Here gain is increasing, here gain is decreasing, and this zone, low frequency, high frequency, mid frequency, between high and low. Low frequency region, high frequency region, mid frequency region, between high and low, where it is remaining constant. Mid frequency region where gain is remaining constant. So the gain in mid frequency region, so it is AV mid. Mid band gain, mid frequency gain. The gain is remaining constant in these two frequencies, so that is indicated as AV mid. We can indicate it as AV maximum because this is maximum gain. AV mid or AV maximum, anything, right? So low frequency region, high frequency region, and mid frequency region. So maximum gain is AV mid. Multiply it by 0.707. Select that point. Suppose this is 10, then multiply it by 0.707, it will be 7.07. So if this is 10, 7.07 will lie somewhere here. Draw the line. That line will intersect the characteristics at 2 points. The first intersection is known as lower cutoff frequency. Second intersection is known as higher cutoff frequency. And difference between higher and lower is known as bandwidth. This is frequency response of amplifier. Now what we have to study? Amplifier. It consists of transistor, resistor, capacitor combination. Transistor, resistor, capacitor. Amplifier consists of BJT or FET, resistors and capacitors. Right? Out of which BJT will provide you amplification. Amplification. Higher output or minimum input. Higher output for minimum input. Amplification. Amplifier. And resistor capacitor combination will provide you the response, the nature of response. Resistor capacitor combination is known as filter. They will provide you the shape of response. Amplification will be provided by BJT and shape will be provided by RC combination. Right? Input 50 millivolt, output 4 volt, amplification. Input 50 millivolt, output 4 volt, amplification. For this purpose, we require BJT. If BJT is not there, then RC combination will provide maximum output equal to input. In RC combination, output will be equal to input maximum. No amplification. Maximum gain will be output upon input. If output and input both are same, maximum gain will be 1 for RC combination. Maximum gain will be 1. If you want increased gain, then you have to connect BJT. RC combination will provide maximum gain of 1. Right? So BJT provides amplification and resistor capacitor combination, which is a filter combination that provides the response, this response. So if this response is bisected at the center, if this response is bisected at the center, then we get and so these two combined, increasing constant. This half is this one and this half is this one. So this half, left hand side, is known as high pass filter response, and right side is known as low pass filter response. So in amplifier, a BJT is there, transistor is there, and resistor capacitors are connected in the figure. The resistor capacitors connected in the figure provide you the response. Combination of resistor capacitor provide high pass filter response. Again, combination of resistor capacitor provide low pass filter response, and they are collectively provide this complete response. So now we have to study how do we get this response and this response. This one filter response and low pass filter response is provided by resistor capacitor combination. Now that we have to study frequency response of amplifier. Amplification gain will be provided by BJT, but how do we get response? The nature of response. First half high pass filter, second half low pass filter. How do we get that response? That we have to study using RC combination. And RC combination, as I have told you, will provide maximum gain. Maximum gain for RC combination will be what? Output equal to input. AB is equal to VO upon VI. When output is equal to input, that will be 1. Maximum gain for RC combination will be 1. Now we have to study how do we get this response, how do we get this response. High pass filter response and low pass filter response, that we have to study. Now as I have told you, resistor capacitor combination is known as filter combination. In amplifier, number of resistor capacitors are connected. So when output is across resistor, then it is known as high pass filter. And when output is across capacitor, then it is known as low pass filter. CH, C for capacitor, H for high pass filter parameter component, R for resistor, H for high pass filter resistor. RL, low pass filter resistor, CL, low pass. Input is here applied, output is taken. So now we have to plot the graph between frequency and gain. Gain is output voltage upon input voltage. So without having a single reading, we have to plot the graph. So what I have done, I have taken P3 points. When frequency is 0, frequency is 0 for DC. We are studying AC circuits. Practically frequency will never be 0. But now we are not having any observation table and we have to study the graph. So ideologically, we are considering first point frequency 0, second point frequency infinity, frequency 0, frequency infinity, and third point when frequency is between 0 to infinity. All the readings are covered. We have to plot the graph between frequency and gain. So without having any single practical reading, we have to plot the graph. So what I have done, I am considering ideal conditions. First case frequency 0, second case frequency infinity, third case frequency between 0 to infinity. So this is high pass filter, this is low pass filter. Frequency 0, infinity, 0 to infinity. Second column I have written XC, reactance of capacitor 1 upon 2 pi FC. This you have studied in first year. So if frequency is 0, then XC 1 upon 2 pi FC, this will be infinity. And when it is infinity, this will be 0. And when it is between 0 to infinity, this will be infinity to 0. Same here. Now when XC is infinity, what is equivalent of capacitor? Equivalent of capacitor, here and here. Infinite reactance, XC is known as reactance of capacitor. Reactance of capacitor means, as we define resistance, opposition to the flow of current. As resistance is opposition to the flow of current, XC is capacitive reactance, opposition to the flow of current by capacitor. XC is capacitive reactance. It is also having unit of ohm. Unit of resistance is ohm, opposition to the flow of current. Unit of XC is ohm, opposition to the flow of current. But that is by capacitor. So infinite opposition to the flow of current. Infinite opposition to the flow of current. That means it will not allow the current to flow through it. Current 0. Current 0 means path will be open. Is that clear? Current 0 means path will be open. So, no current can flow. I 0. No current can flow. So when current is 0, I into R is 0. So output voltage is 0. Open. Path is open. Output voltage is 0. No current flows through the resistor. Here, no current flows through the resistor. So I into R is 0. So complete input will happen. We are applying input. It has two paths. It will either be here or will be here. But since current is 0, there is no voltage here. So whole input will be here. Here, since current is 0, I into R, voltage is 0, but whole input will be equal to output. See the difference. Here capacitor is open here, so output is 0. As current cannot flow through resistor. Here capacitor is open, but current into resistance, this voltage is 0, so whole input will be across output here. So output 0, gain will be 0. Output VI, gain will be 1. Zero reactance, no opposition to the flow of current. Whole current will pass. 0 means path is short. Full current. So whole input, there is no element here. Whole input will appear across output. Short path. Zero reactance means capacitor will be either short or it will be open. So input here, since it is short, output across the short means zero voltage. So output is across the short, so it is 0. Here it is, whole input will appear across the output. So this is output upon input. Output is VI upon VI. This will be 1. And output is 0, so this will be 0. So when frequency is 0 to infinity, infinity to 0, you cannot now define this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this. So I have told you maximum gain in RC combination will be 1. Maximum gain in RC combination will be 1. So when frequency is 0, gain is 0. Suppose this is the point. Ideal point cannot be taken because when frequency is infinity, gain is 1. Suppose this is 1. And when frequency is between 0 to infinity, gain is increasing from 0 to 1. So now we have to study what is output when frequency is 0 to infinity. This is RH, this is CH. Two extreme cases we have studied when frequency is 0 and infinity, output between 0 to 1. But when frequency is from 0 to infinity, practical ready, what will be output? Now we have to write the equation of output using voltage divider rule. V output is equal to voltage is input voltage is divided in these two. So what will be output voltage? Voltage divider rule in VI into RH upon this plus this, RH minus capacitor is written as minus Jx. So output is input into this upon this plus this. Similarly to that side, VO is equal to VI into, here we have written RH, here it is capacitor, minus JXCL upon RL minus Jx. Right? So VO upon VI is gain. right? Vi is taken to this cell. Now I am dividing numerator and denominator by RH. RH upon RH is 1, RH upon RH is 1 minus JXCH upon RH. I am dividing numerator and denominator by minus JXCL. Minus JXCL upon minus JXCL 1 minus JXCL upon minus JXCL 1 right? So it will equal to 1 upon 1 minus J XC is 1 upon 2 pi FC. XC is 1 upon 2 pi FC. One upon 2 pi RC I have taken it as Fn. So minus J upon F, these two terms are left, and 1 upon 2 pi RC I am putting Fn. To this set, XC 1 upon 2 pi FC, 1 upon 1 plus, if J is taken at the numerator, minus J will be plus J. And XC is 1 upon 2 pi FC, it will be in the numerator. So this is equal to 1 upon 1 plus J F upon FH, where FH is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RLCL. Here 1 upon 2 pi RHCl is FL, 1 upon 2 pi RLCL is FH. So A is equal to A mid. I told you maximum gain in RC combination is 1. Maximum gain in RC combination is 1. So I am replacing this 1 by A mid. So A is equal to, I am taking magnitude. Magnitude of A, magnitude of this, magnitude of denominator to right hand side. And last step, when F is equal to Fm, and here when F is equal to Fh. When F is equal to FL 1 under root 2. And 1 upon under root 2 is 0.707. One upon under root 2 is 0.707. So this is high pass filter. This is low pass filter. This is maximum gain. Maximum gain. 0.707 A mid. Point 0.707. So one gain is 70.7%. It will intersect the characteristics, that is lower cutoff frequency FL. This will intersect the characteristics, that is upper cutoff frequency FH, and these two combined is the combined response of an amplifier. If these two are combined, then it is combined response of amplifier. Is that clear? So this and this, remember well in coming article. In the next article, important derivation we have to derive where these two terms will be required. And that derivation, 90 to 95% times the derivation is asked in the exam. Coming derivation, where we require these two. So mind it, these two, right? So observe the video carefully, listen to the video carefully, note it down in your own handwriting in your copy. Right? Little bit lengthy and tough articles are there. So you observe it carefully, listen it carefully, note it down in the copy, and then next part, next derivation is essential from exam point of view. 6 marks derivation is most of the times, 95% times it is asked in the exam. I will upload the notes of whole topic in PDF format afterwards. Right? Thank you.